Norwegian Cruise Line's CruiseNext program. I'm going to cut through the BS on today's episode of Cruising with Eric. Hello cruisers, it's your friend Eric, and today's topic is NCL's CruiseNext program. What is it? How do you get it? And how to not get confused when they're selling it to you. Okay, what is CruiseNext? CruiseNext is a digital gift certificate worth $250 for Norwegian Cruise Line. Unlike a normal gift certificate that you can use for pretty much anything, a CruiseNext credit is one that can only be used to make the deposit for a future cruise. Let's say you're sitting at home and you're looking at the NCL website and you want to book a cruise. When you do, you'll have to make a $250 deposit using a credit card. However, if you have a CruiseNext credit attached to your NCL account, it will give you the option to use it instead of putting $250 on a credit card. Got it? You use the CruiseNext credit instead of paying $250 on a credit card for the deposit of that future cruise. Well, why would you do that? Why would you buy a $250 certificate and wait to use it instead of just waiting until you're ready to book a cruise and pay $250 then? Because a $250 CruiseNext credit only costs $125. That's right. You get $250 put towards the cost of a future cruise, but it only costs you $125. That's a 50% discount. Sounds good, right? Well, in my opinion, it is. But I think NCL makes it confusing when you're buying them, so I will try to clear up some of the smoke and mirrors and make it simpler. That leads me to how do you get them? You can only buy them when you're on an NCL cruise. What you're going to do is visit the CruiseNext desk, which is usually near guest services. There you will find friendly people wearing big buttons that say free money. The CruiseNext staff is there to do three things. They run NCL's loyalty program called Latitudes, more on that in an upcoming video. They book future cruises for you, and you get a discount when you do so, and they sell you CruiseNext credits. And these people are sales people. They're going to try to sell you, and that's where all the double talk about free money comes in, and that's where people get confused. Here's the bottom line. When you buy, for example, 2 CruiseNext credits, they are worth $250 each, and they're for a total of $500. They then put a $500 charge on your onboard account, but they also put a $250 non-refundable credit on your onboard account, and that's how each costs $125. It's that simple. They charge $500, credit of $250, you owe $250. Let's assume for a moment you have nothing else on your onboard account for that cruise. You prepaid the service charges, you booked your shore excursions ahead of time, and you didn't buy anything in the shops. Nothing. Your bill at the end of the cruise would then have 4 line items on it. So you purchased 2 CruiseNext certificates, which is negative $500. Then they give you the onboard credit, that's positive $250, which means you now have an ending balance of negative $250. And they charge that $250 to the credit card you gave them at check-in, which makes you all paid up. Now, those CruiseNext people are going to try to say you spend $250 and get $500 or something confusing like that. But you're not getting $500 in money. You're purchasing $500 worth of credits, but you're only paying $250 for them. You can purchase more than $500 worth. In fact, they're going to try to sell you more than that. Here's a chart I got from NCL's website. As you can see, you can buy 4 $250 CruiseNext credits, which are worth $1,000 total, but you only pay $500 for them because you're getting a $500 credit. Or you can buy 3, which are worth $750 total, but only end up paying $375. Or, as I said, you can buy 2 worth $500 total and only end up paying $250 for them. Finally, you can see here, you can buy 1, which is worth $250, but you only get a $100 credit when you're buying it, which that's not as good a deal. Therefore, I don't recommend doing that. Just buy at least 2. That's it. Don't let them confuse you, and don't let them sell you more than what you want. I was once on an NCL ship buying CruiseNext certificates, and I only wanted 2. Dude was trying hard to sell me 4. Finally, I just said, enough of the high-pressure sales tactics. I only want 2. And then he backed down. There are some important points about CruiseNext program, and I will point a link to the fine print at the NCL website in the description below. Yes, you can use it if you're booking over the phone. Yes, you can use it if you're booking with a travel agent. No, you can't use it for an existing reservation. And there are some restrictions as to when you can use them. The cruise has to be at least 3 days long. It has to be a certain number of months away, usually 4. But they do, however, have specials sometimes where you can use them for cruises that are sooner than that, and sometimes they let you use more than one CruiseNext credit for one sailing. Also, you can get your money back within 30 days of purchase. You can transfer them to another person by calling NCL, but you'll need their latitudes number. And as of January 2024, CruiseNext credits no longer expire, and that's a good thing. Here's some things to remember if you've got a lot going on with your onboard account, which most people do. It can get tricky because the discount you get when you buy CruiseNext is the form of a non-refundable credit. But sometimes you might have a refundable onboard credit through some sort of promotion like credit card points or a special your travel agent was able to get. When that's the case, they will apply the refundable credit to your account first. Going back to our example, buying 2 certificates, you spend $500 on CruiseNext, you get $250 in non-refundable credit, but let's say you have $300 in refundable credit as well. They will apply the $300 first, then the $250. But you've only spent $500. That means you get $50 cash back at the end of the cruise, right? Wrong. Because they applied the refundable first. That extra $50 that is part of your non-refundable credit, you'll lose it at the end of the cruise. And that's what they hope you do. In that example, you'd want to go to the gift shop and buy some M&Ms, or go buy some photos, go buy something on the ship, or just give somebody an extra tip. But don't leave that money on the table because, as I said, that's what NCL hopes you do. Well, friends, I hope this has helped to clear up the confusion about CruiseNext. If not, leave your questions in the comments below. If you've made it all the way to the end, comment "Happy Birthday," as I am recording this on my birthday. Please like this video, click the subscribe button and the little bell to get notifications when I post new videos. Until we meet again, may you avoid the Kraken and have fair winds and following seas. This has been a production of Cruising with Eric. Please like, share, and subscribe.